Hi, and welcome to this Astrology Weekly on quantumhealers.com. My name is Patricia Grootjans. I'm a quantum healer and astrologer, and we're going to look at week 32, which goes from August 4 until August 10. Okay, here we have the chart of this week, and this week starts at August 4. Now, what is so wonderful is that at August 4, the sun is at 11.48 degrees in Leo. Um, if we look at the Sabian symbol for this degree, we have to look at 12 degree Leo. And the Sabian symbol for 12 degree Leo says an evening party of adults on a lawn illuminated by fancy lanterns. So this suggests a gathering of people in a celebration, coming together to celebrate life. And isn't that a coincidence? Because this week it's the birthday of Candace Craw-Goldman, the founder of BQH and the founder of quantumhealers.com. So congratulations, Candace. Happy birthday to you. And I think that I'm speaking for all those practitioners that have taken your training, that we wish you a year, a solar return with lots of love, happiness, joy, and everything that you wish for. And so I hope you have a good celebration this week. Um, so this week is about celebrating friendships. It's about celebrating life. And I just mentioned that this is the solar return for Candace. Now, what is a solar return? A solar return is the point, the day where the sun returns at the exact degree where the sun is in your natal chart. So this is usually around your birthday. It could be a day before your actual birthday or a day after. But when the sun is at the exact same degree, this is called your solar return, the astrological birthday. And when we look at this solar return chart, we look at how the planets are positioned on that very day, that very moment when the sun returns at that natal position. And that moment, that image, how the stars are positioned at that moment, is symbolic for the year to come. So now, of course, this is not the solar return chart that we are looking for Candace, because her birthday is on August 7. But we are looking at the chart that starts at August 4. And what is so special about this day is that on this day there is a trine between Mercury and the Moon, who are both on 8 degree of a fire sign. Now, when Mercury and the Moon are in a trine, they are working very well together. They give us the opportunity to communicate well. And when it is in the sign of Leo, this means that we can communicate with a little bit of drama, but with a lot of passion, enthusiasm, with fire, and with a whole lot of ability to imagine things. And so it's a wonderful time if you would like to write stories, or if you want to share stories, if you want to do something with a performance or anything like that. This is a great week to do that. Now, we've mentioned that August 7 is the birthday of Candace, but there's something else happening on August 7, because on that day, Mars is moving into the sign of Libra. This is quite special because Mars is actually entering the sign that is opposite to its natural sign, because Aries is a sign that belongs to Mars and Libra is the opposite sign. Now, this means that Mars in Libra will tend to express itself in a very diplomatic way. So Mars, our need to be assertive, to pioneer, to come up with new projects, new ideas, is working in the very subtle and gentle energy of Libra, which means that this is a time to use our assertiveness in a very diplomatic way. And it also means that our actions, because Mars is the energy of action, making decisions, and it is focused on justice, on legal issues, on fairness. This is also related to finding the truth, what is true, and to see what is real and what isn't real. So there's a lot of honesty in this position, but also the tendency to hide things a little bit under the carpet to avoid conflicts. So there is assertiveness, but it needs to be expressed in a very subtle, gentle, kind way. So this means this is actually a very good week for negotiation and to bridge our differences. And if you would be in a situation that would lead up to a confrontation, I would advise you to look into your heart, because Libra is the sign of peace, and to avoid a strong confrontation, but actually to build time, to create time, and to have patience with yourself and the other person or other party. Um, Mars in Libra tends to be indecisive, because Mars is about making choices, making decisions. But Libra isn't very good at making decisions or choices, because Libra always feels that if she would choose one thing, she would lose the other. So Libra tries to avoid making choices. So this means that when Mars is in Libra, it's not really the perfect time to make choices. I guess we would rather wait until Mars moves into the next sign. But there is kind of a persuasive energy when Mars is in Libra, because Mars in Libra does has a lot of charm. So I guess using charm would be a way to persuade people or to get what you need, what you want. Although that, well, it wouldn't be my choice, but it is a way how Mars in Libra could express itself. That's just how Mars in Libra works. Okay, so there's a tendency to avoid conflicts and to please people. And there's nothing wrong with that, of course. So it's always good to be mindful of how these things work, and to be aware of how these things work, to be aware of our behavior. Now, there is another interesting happening this week, because we have a full moon in Aquarius. And when there's a full moon in Aquarius, the focus is also on group gatherings, partnerships, the group dynamic. How do people work together? And what do we need when we are cooperating with a group? What is our role in the group, and what do we need to participate in a group? So it's very much about group activities and finding your role as a leader within a group, because, of course, the sun is still in Leo, and Leo is about leadership. So, a good week to think about our role in social groups, and to reflect upon our um, the energy that we put into a group meeting or in group dynamics. Could also go for partnerships, of course. Um, but this is really a good time to break patterns in how we are in relationship to a certain group, because Aquarius is, of course, the sign of breaking patterns. Uranus is a planet that is reigning Aquarius. So there's always something in the energy of Aquarius that wants to renew things, that wants to make things different, to improve things. And I guess that we could say that this week is about finding a balance between the I am and the we are, and how do we relate as an individual to the group. Okay, so interesting week. And I think the Sun in Leo wants to remind us that it's good to enjoy life, to enjoy gatherings, to enjoy the group activities, and to celebrate life. and to live life to the maximum and to enjoy life. Okay, thank you so much for listening, and I hope to see you next week.